Welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studios for the state finals version of State Champs Ohio Extra Point. I'm your host, Jeremy Otto, and I want to start off by telling you about our presenting sponsor, Lawrence Technological University. Lawrence Tech has over 24 varsity-level NAIA sports, and you can recruit yourself. Just go to LTUathletics.com, click the Recruit Yourself link, fill out a short questionnaire, and the coach will get back to you within 48 hours. Athletic and academic scholarships are available. We also want you to check out our Ohio Extra Point podcast everywhere and anywhere you listen to your podcast. We've caught up with some of the top programs around the state. This week we had a chance to talk with Steve Strawbridge from the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but more on that a bit later. And for a full list of the various State Champs podcasts you can follow us on Spreaker. Just search State Champs. Let's check out what happened in the state semifinals last week. We kick it off in Division I. The Springfield Wildcats and the Moeller Crusaders met with a trip to Canton on the line. First quarter, and it's Springfield striking first. Tayshawn Smoot with a beautiful throw and an even better catch from Dalen Bradley. 29 yards, scoring a 7-0 lead. Jordan Marshall picked up 3 touchdowns for Moeller, however. Runs of 1 and 2 yards from this impressive sophomore. After the second Marshall TD, Smoot would get in the end zone again from 3 yards out. Then the third from Marshall, courtesy of a 63-yarder, gave Moeller a 21-16 lead. Anthony Brown would score for Springfield with 3:43 remaining. They would go for 2, which was no good, but Springfield books a trip to Tom Benson Field, winning 22-21 over Moeller. In Division IV, the Clinton Massey Falcons taking on the BloomCarroll Bulldogs. The Falcons surrendered a score on the opening kickoff and struck back in the second. Carter Frank tallied 2 scores in this one for 50 yards in the second for 20 that gave Massey a 14-7 lead at the half. And in the third, check out this trickery from the Bulldogs. The reverse to Bo Weiscarver. He's going to chuck it to a wide open Brandon Totten for the score. It was a 3-point game after 3. In the fourth, the Falcons stuck with the ground game. Colton Trapper with the 4-yard score into the paint. BC gets another passing score. This time, KJ Benedict finds Totten to give the Falcons a 24-21 advantage. But with 2:14 left, the Bulldogs fumbled near the goal line, and Massey would take this win 24-21. And on Saturday, Division V saw the Harvest Prep Warriors taking on the Versailles Tigers. The Tigers drew first blood thanks to this Landon Henry 3-yard run. The Warriors answered right back in the second, however. Aiden Rogers connects with Matt Austin on a 4th down for a 27-yard score. The 2-point conversion try was no good, and they kept the score at 7-6. Up next for the Tigers, Carson Bay from 24 yards out. And just before the half, Jalen Jennings capitalizes from the 1 as well. The 2-point try in this one was good, which tied the game at 14 heading into the locker room. They remained hot in the third, scoring twice more. A 1-yard run from Bay and a 3-yard effort from Henry put Versailles on top 28-14. Harvest Prep scores and converts the 2-point try, but it wouldn't be enough as Versailles punched their ticket to Canton with a 28-22 victory. Well, State Champs was also out at the Division II matchup between Winton Woods and Uniontown Green. Winton Woods take care of business 20-7, the final score in that one. Well, as mentioned earlier, we had a conversation with the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Steve Strawbridge. Here's a sneak peek of that.
I guess the best teams won't be in awe, per se, because you don't want to be in awe on the day of your ultimate goal of a championship, but I'm sure you see some great reactions, don't you?
Yeah, this is a great story that we tell quite often. About 5 years ago, one of the Hoban kids, their quarterback, who's a great high recruit quarterback, came in with his team, and like I said, he was a pretty talented player, and he got off the bus and staying within color here, he actually threw up as he got off the bus and looked at the field, and he said, "I'm playing where professional football athletes play." Looked in our stadium and just literally kind of had to gather himself, and his coach went over and said, "Are you okay? You okay?" He said, "I just can't believe we're here playing, where a lot of my heroes played."
Thanks again to Steve for coming on to talk with us. Now we take a look ahead of the state finals games taking place this weekend in the order it will be played. Thursday in Division II, Archbishop Holben looks to repeat, but Winton Woods stands in their way. On Friday in Division IV, 13-1 Clinton Massey faces 11-3 Youngstown Ursuline. Division III puts a battle of the undefeateds as Baden and Chardon collide. And the late one, Division I, both teams 13-1 Springfield versus St. Edward. On Saturday in Division VII, Newark Catholic is 14-1 and taking on the undefeated Maria Stein Marion Local. Division 6 13-2 Coldwater faces 14-1 Cary, and wrapping things up in Division 5 14-1 Versailles takes on undefeated and defending champs Kirtland. Well, that's all the time we have this week and this year as well. Keep up with us throughout the entire winter and spring by following us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search State Champs Ohio. I want to thank our sponsor, Lawrence Technological University, where you can recruit yourself. Just go to LTUathletics.com. Our producer, of course, Chuck Pellerito, did a great job, and all of you for staying with us all season long. Good luck to all the teams playing this weekend, and happy holidays.